Everybody, this is Rich down along the river. Rich's River Smokers, West Virginia. It started off a little rainy Saturday night. This is Sunday morning. It looks like we have nice weather coming. So we have got some beef back roll, beef ribs we got from Creekstone Farm some time ago. And of course, you know, we just can't cook them on any cooker. We're gonna put these things on the Myron Mixon H2O 48-inch smoker, water smoker. So, you know, we're gonna have to prep these ribs. So let's go ahead and get inside, get these ribs prepped up, get them in the fridge, and let's get down to this smoker. We'll see you inside. All right, guys, we're in the house. Here's our beautiful Creekstone Farm prime beef ribs. I went ahead and I didn't want to, you know, you all know how to take the membrane off the back of these things. It's like pulling carpet. See it? Can you see the beef? It's like pulling carpet, so there we go. We're not gonna do much to that side. Pulled that off right there. We'll trim this little bit of fat off. And we're using our Gunter Wilhelm boning knife, which is, I love it. These are, if you don't know Gunter Wilhelm, go on their website. I'll leave their link in the description box and get you some knives. They're on sale right now for Black Friday, I believe. And he's also one of our so-called sponsors for our barbecue team. So we're going to trim this fat off of here using our Gunter Wilhelm fillet knife, and we will get back to you when we get a lot of this fat off of here and we start seasoning this thing up. All right, guys, you gotta get yourself one of these Gunter Wilhelm knives. I mean, these things come as sharp as can be, but I'm really making a mockery. The old butcher's cut there in the ribs, you can see right here. Wasn't from me. Mr. Dodge was just, he's our cameraman today. He was just asking me, mentioning to me about the slice in the meat, a crack as he called it. And I told him that the butchers get a little crazy. So, because the meat is hard to extract. So we're gonna, this just goes right through that fat, guys. You gotta get yourself one of these knives. Again, go to GunterWilhelm.com. I don't want to get in there too much. A little fat's gonna have to stay. So, all right. There you go. We'll trim this little bit of fat off here, and we'll see it when we season these things up. All right, guys, we have our beef ribs trimmed up, and we're just going to go with a little old-fashioned mustard for a binder. Usually I don't use anything, but I feel that I got away from, you know, old traditional way I used to do things for competitions and stuff, and just got away from it. So we'll just smear this on. Again, we're not going to do nothing with the backside because, you know, there's just, you don't eat the backside of them. So I'm not going to waste the material and the rub and the time to do that. So we got our mustard on there. And then we're going to go ahead and use some of our River Dirt Hot. Just a little bit. I mean, you can find this at my website at richesriverbbq.com, but I wouldn't go too crazy with it unless you like spicy stuff, because it will light you up. Michael Petrie did a good job on formulating my stuff, and we'll just go ahead and once it cooks up, it's not too bad, but we're going to layer it on there a little hot. Then we're going to use Michael's product, It's Incredible, which I'll tell you what, I'll leave a link to his website, heavenmadeproducts.com. And if you haven't tried It's Incredible, you have got to try it. And you can go liberal with this stuff right here. Oh, this is just his secret base of base rub, onion and garlic, salt and pepper. Ooh, a little heavy there. Pat it in. A lot of people use Worcestershire sauce, or I've seen people use A1, But then we're going to go ahead and then we're going to come over top with the final layer of Rich's River Dirt, or River Dirt All-Purpose. So we're going to go ahead and just give her a nice little dousing of this. Again, you can find these beef ribs at creekstonefarms.com. I'll leave a link in the description box. All the links to the products I'm using will be in the description box. And if you go to my website and get my River Dirt, where you were running a promo code River Smokers 2019 until the end of the year, which isn't too far off. And there you have it, folks. Seasoned up. We'll leave these, we'll put these in the refrigerator and leave these things sweat up a little bit while we get the mixing out. Me and Mr. Jason will go outside and get that big tank ready. So we'll see you outside. All right, guys, we have the stove top fired up. And again, you know, you saw it on the last video, because Myron Mixon, he fills the whole bag of charcoal, lights this thing off in his cookers. And I just, you know, I know he might be the man, but I just don't like doing that. And you know, if you're gonna run, I'm noticing if you're gonna run this stick burner, them splits should be as long as that, maybe a little bit shorter, but about 3 inches in diameter. So there is a little bit of a learning curve, which isn't too shabby, but man, I can't really praise this thing enough. This thing is a nice cooker, and as long as weather permitting, we're gonna try to rip out the videos. We got some pretty interesting videos coming, so and you're just gonna have to stay tuned for those. I will tell you now, there's a whole hog in the future. So it's been raining all night. It's a little damp out. So let's see when we get these beef ribs on. All right, guys, the mixing's at, we really like to cook at 300. Pretty even on both sides. Here's these beef ribs. Man, they look good. They got my River Dirt hot and spicy and all-purpose, along with Michael Petrie's It's Incredible. So let's go ahead and get the smoker opened up. We're just starting to get hot enough with almost to boil. Personally, I like to put these things on to where they can bark up before, you know, the moisture sets in real good. So there they are. We'll put these bad daddies to sleep. We'll see you in an hour. Hey guys, what I was talking about, I just put them ribs on, is I was talking about the mixing has a lot of moisture. Once all that water gets rolling, it sets bark, even though when it's rolling. But me personally, I think you get a little more of that smoke flavor, a little more time before the water starts to boil. I mean, there's still a lot of fat in them beef ribs, so I'm not worried about a lot of, you know, moisture. But, you know, I definitely want to get them ribs on and get them, you know, get them a little, damn tree, get them a little smoky, a little fired up, warmed up. By the time we check on them in an hour, that water pan will be rolling. So, you know, that's just my way of cooking. People might think different, but like I said, we're trying everything with this thing. So we'll see in an hour. All right, guys, it's a windy day. It's been an hour on the money. Let's give a look-see at these beef ribs. All right, guys, I just put a stick on. We're holding 300 on that side. You know, we got them right in the middle, so I haven't looked at these since we put them on with you. So let's go ahead and take a look at these things. Oh man, we got the water pan boiling. Look at that. Things are looking fantastic. Push them back a little bit more there. They are tasting great. So we're gonna go ahead and let those things rock and roll. We'll see you in another hour. All right, guys, it's been 2 hours on the money. We put a bigger piece in there. We were running 325 on that side, about 345 on this side. Not my intentions. Well, that's what happened. Let's go bigger stick of wood. Let's take a look at these beef ribs. On that water pan sure is rolling. Look at those things. Man. So we're going to go ahead and give them we're going to check the temperature of these things using our Thermopop from ThermaWorks. You can see it. We're at 180, 190, 192. These things are tender. Let them get a little bit longer. Man, look at those things. 200. No resistance on them yet. But these here, them puppies. We're cooking on about 205, 210 degrees. So we'll get back with you in another, probably another hour. Holy crap. Did you see those? Did you see those ribs? I wasn't expecting to see that. I have not peeked in on them since the last time that you was with me. So we're at 2 hours on the money. I said another hour. I set another 30-minute timer. And I think that's all they're going to need. That one rack is just about done. We just put a stick on, by the way. And so that, tell you what, man, this thing's amazing. They're tender, they're juicy. So, my God, I can't believe it. I've always wrapped something, always. As far as ribs and brisket and pork butt and stuff, I always say I'm not going to wrap them. And beef ribs, I say I'm going to wrap those. I'm not going to wrap them. I just want to do something without wrapping them. I always end up wrapping them. Well, this cooker here, you ain't got to wrap anything. So, 30 minutes, we'll check them again. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to sauce one rack with Chris Lemon's Lems meat varnish. You saw me use it before, I think. If not, well, yeah, you did. I think you did. I think you saw me use it. I don't know. Did I use it last time? Well, anyway, I think you did on a turkey, I think. But if not, I'll leave his information in the description box. lemsmeatvarnish at yahoo.com is his email. So it's a good barbecue sauce. West Virginia guy, real nice guy. We've met him at competitions. So stick with us. We'll see you in 30 minutes. All right, guys, it's been a half hour. Let's check in on these ribs. Oh, wow. Look at that, really drawing up now. Let's go and check them out. Again, we're using our Thermopop from ThermaWorks. Oh, wow. These things are tender. And everybody's asking what a temple temp is. 205. Get down in there. This has only been a half hour. I think that's done. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to glaze those. Well, let's go and check the other ones. 193. A little more resistance in those yet. So we're going to leave those cook. We're going to glaze those. I'll get back to you. All right, and here's Lems meat varnish. You can see we've been using the heck out of it. From West Virginia. Right there. Lems meat varnish at yahoo.com. And we're going to go ahead and pour that on there. And get her spread out. Now we got our Lems meat varnish on that thing. We're going to leave that set up for, I don't know, 20 minutes. And we'll go ahead and pull them off. All right, guys, it's been 20 minutes on them glazed ribs. We're going to go ahead and pull them puppies off. And that water pan is just rolling. Go ahead and pull these things off. And they are nice and tender. Look at them things. Shoo-wee. Look at them. Things are nice. Nice color. Look at that. And these things are chugging right along. We're going to need probably another half hour on these. Yep. Another half hour on them. All right, guys, it's been a half hour. Let's check on our second rack. The ribs look fantastic. So we're gonna give them a look-see here on the old Thermopop. We're at 202, 203. And they are tender. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and pull these, and we're gonna let them rest, and we'll see you on the cut. All right, buddy. We're back, and here is our glazed ribs. They've been resting for about 45 minutes. Here's our unglazed ribs, and the family is telling me they smell phenomenal. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Is my Gunter Wilhelm ham slicer that they sent me. It is actually my favorite rib cutting knife. So we're gonna go ahead and get into them. Oh yeah, that's a little bone in there. Oh yeah. Wow. These ribs are a little juicy. Check that out. Check that smoke ring out right there, nice and tender. We're gonna go ahead and, that's one with Lems meat varnish on it. And this is the one with nothing on it. Look at that right there. That is phenomenal. See it? So we're gonna go ahead and give you a taste test so the family can start to eat. All right, guys, we're gonna try this. This is one with Lems on it. We're gonna give this thing a nice little quick test drive. Oh wow. Nice and tender. That's pretty good right there. Again, check out my boy Chris Lemon over in West Virginia, well, Charleston. That meat varnish. That was fantastic. The smoke ring that hickory wood and that mixing gave was fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and get a little bite of this. And it's so tender. Oh wow. That's good. That's really good. So guys, check out Michael Petrie's products at heavenmadeproducts.com. I'll leave the link in the description box. Check out my rubs at richesriverbbq.com. And check out that meat varnish. And if you ain't got a Myron Mixon, go get you one. That thing is fantastic. So guys, thanks for sticking with us. And check out Gunter Wilhelm. Nice knives. So share all these products and these methods with your friends and family. And when you do share with us, share with the world as well. And if you share with them, what do you tell them, Dodge? You don't know? Grace, what do you tell them?
The best barbecue comes from the river.
Word. And we'll see you on the next one.